All right, you're welcome back. Welcome back to TVM Express. We are joined via Zoom by Bishop Obiajulu, Obi Obiajulu. He's the ADC spokesperson for publicity secretary rather for Delta State. You're welcome, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Thank you very much. I can hear you loud and clear. Parties
National that was held a couple of days ago. It was quite eventful. A lot of preceding drama towards the convention. It's a good thing the convention held, and you guys came at the end of it. So congratulations, sir.
I would say thank you to that. All right. No, I have my reservation.
Have your reservations. Okay, let's see if we could.
Let's see if we can explore some of those reservations. Let's start. What are your reservations, sir? First and foremost, I want to say that in this country, Nigeria, there is a rule of law. And the rule of law is mainly explained to the people through the courts of law. And when the court of law gives an injunction and says this is what should be done and what is not to be done, it is expected a citizen of Nigeria that you adhere to the ruling of the court. Before the convention, there is an injunction of the court which stated that the status quo should remain, with the Latin word status quo ante bellum, which means that the status quo before the conflicts should remain. Now, due to that, the National Working Committee, led by Senator David Mark, was removed from the INEC portal. I want you to remember that INEC is the umpire for elections in Nigeria. So anything that is done in contravention to what the court has stipulated is wrong. Anything that is done in contravention to what has been ordained by the court is wrong. When INEC interpreted what they removed the National Working Committee. So who is conducting the convention? Who is in charge of the convention? If your name is not there, INEC does not supervise what you are doing, then who are we deceiving? That becomes the question. So does that mean that there's really a faction right now in the ADC? There's a divide in the ADC? Yes, it cannot be overemphasized or swept under the carpet, because right now Nigerians generally know that ADC has a lot of divisions right now. There are factions, yes, and among these factions there is actually a real ADC that is propelling or trying to move the party forward. These ones that went for the national, which one do you think they believe they belong to? When you have been taken out of the portal of INEC, automatically it means that you are no longer recognized. When you are taken out of the portal of INEC, it means that INEC does not recognize your leadership. So if your name is out of that place, out of the portal, you are no longer in charge of the party. Now, when you talk about the National Working Committee, we have a National Working Committee, and we also have the National Executive Committee. Now, the National Executive Committee is a committee of all the state chairmen, which is still recognized by INEC. Now, these are the only people who could rescue this party, not the people who have been removed. You get it? Because you see, I must say that the National Working Committee that has been removed from the portal have not done anything. Because if they know their honors, If they know what they are doing, they would have called on the neck and see how to salvage the situation. But no, they went ahead with congresses. They went ahead with conventions. Why? In contravention to the law of the country, in contravention to what the court has stipulated. I must tell you this, that these divisions and problems we are having right now in ADC, the National Working Committee has a hand in it. Because if they don't know what to do, they should seek advices. They should seek the counsel of people. They should seek the counsel of those who are administrators, who know these things. To be a former governor or be House of Rep of former senator. If you don't know administration, you don't know administration. And this is why that people ask questions so that they don't go out of line. Because if everything they have done turns out to be illegal tomorrow, interpreted by the court to be illegal, it means that ADC will not be able to foot or to put any candidate on the election ballot. Wrong. What have they done so far? They have ended up in defrauding people on the hard-earned money. People conducting illegal congresses and conventions. If that convention is why is it that when they had a court case that same day on the 14th day of April, and the High Court, their lawyer automatically stated it very clearly that they are not holding any convention. It means that whatever they are doing, they are deceiving the people, deceiving the masses. It is better to be truthful. You come out truthful and you have a small convention and people affirm your leadership than for you to lie to the masses. It shows that those people do not have the heart of ADC at mind. They do not want the progress of ADC. They are not interested in what people, the changes that we need and desire in the country. They are only after their own stomach infrastructure. Thank you.
That's a scathing submission, yes, sir. Now, with this in mind, with the talk of a grand coalition involving the NNPP and some dissatisfied members of other political parties, this coalition was supposed to be housed by the ADC. Now, realistically, ADC now that is having issues are going to their own national chairman. Does it look like it's something that is possible anymore? Something that is possible anymore?
Oh yes, I must say that, like I explained before, that we have a part of the national that are recognized by INEC. And that part of the national still recognized by INEC is the NEC, the National Executive Council. And the only people who can rescue the party at this time is the NEC. I believe they'll be doing something about that. You can see that from the 14th, they actually won a case that has to do with nullifying the congresses, because if you watch before now, you will notice that Congress is held in some states. But Delta State, we actually put out a notice that there shall be no Congresses pending when the court case is resolved. But some states went ahead, some factions went ahead to do Congresses to remove the state chairman and the state working executives from their seats. But from the court case, you can see that it was stated fully, the same status quo antebellum, that there shall be no Congresses, that every status quo remains the same. They should wait until the tenures of this chairman are over, because you can't run a Congress on a running tenure of a chairman. So this is what has been done so far. And I want you to note that if these people who are recognized by INEC can do the right thing, yes, we are going to deliver ADC. Yes, we are going to meet up the time so that we can get candidates that will be on the ballot come 2027.
it's becoming rather very interesting. Yeah. Are you still with us there, sir? Now,
yes, I am here.
Okay, now all this, I understand. We saw the chairman of the state chairman forum who openly rejected the so-called convention or the convention and claimed that the convention, the party has been hijacked from the family member. Now, the question is there anything that is being done in a bid to keep the House together? Maybe appealing to those who have gone ahead to conduct Congress and appealing to those who do not agree with the Congress, just anything that is being done to get the party on the right track come 2027, because it's important that because one of the major worries a lot of us are having is the situation where come 2027 we only have one political party on the ballot. Not going to be good for our democracy. And ADC seems to be at some point the other alternative to have. But right now, they seem to keep having problems on problems. Now, internally, what are you guys doing to solve this problem?
Yes, like I said, the forum of state chairman made several attempts to resolve these issues internally, including writing formally to the national leadership for dialogue and reconciliation. These efforts were ignored, allowing tensions to escalate unnecessarily. Leadership is not about arrogance or exclusion. Leadership is about carrying every organ along, respecting structures and resolving conflicts before they become crises. The failure to do this is the root cause of the current situation. Let me make it clear. The strength of any political party lies at the not in Abuja, not in the national. The restructure of the party exists in the state, local government level, and world level. The national body is only a coordinating organ, not an overlord that rides all other structures. In totality, the state chairman forum have rejected any attempt of any individual or group to usurp the functions of established structures, centralized power unlawfully, undermine the foundation upon which the party is built, and rejecting the constitution of the party. Yes, we are the only credible alternative, and that is why it is important that we do things the right way, because you cannot keep doing things the old way and expect a new and a better result. ADC is the only credible alternative. Yes, political heavyweights are joining us, and that is why we are trying our best to make sure we resolve it. But these people who were there before now, they are not making matters easy. They are making things worse by day. If they want to really make things work out, they need to come down from their high horses. What stops this national working committee that are having issues to call on all the chairmen and ask questions and say, what do we do in such a situation? But yet, they went ahead doing things that are wrong, causing more problems for us. Now, I want us to understand that ADC will get it right. Nobody is looking for our trouble. Nobody is trying to pull us down out there. But this internal crisis is self-inflicted injury, and it is really hitting down the fluke of ADC. But I know and I am confident that these Nigerians want a better leadership, and ADC will be able to meet up the timing with the right people, with the right movement, led by the chairman, the National Executive Committee, to get it right and to make sure that candidates are legal and they will appear on the ballot come 2027, both from the national down to the House of Assembly. We are on it. We are working seriously. We are working seriously to see that truly things will work. ADC, we are trying to remain transparent. We are trying to make sure that this internal democracy is held, because it is from the house that you go out. Charity begins at home. And then the respect for due process, and then protection of existing structure. Those are the things that have been demanded. It is not too much to ask when you open your door for people to come in. You don't drive the landlord out of the house. It is you who is the landlord that tells you, look at where you sit, and this is where you need to sit. This is the guest room for now. Okay, now. Yes, you don't just come into the house and tell the landlord of the house, get out. No, there are ways to do things. Everybody wants inclusion. Yes, we know that politics is interest, true, but there is a way to go about it. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, sir, for spending the time with us and clarifying certain things. We sincerely hope the ADC finds their footing, finds their way, and get these things sorted out so we can have a robust political competition come 2027. So thank you very much for joining us, and we hope to have more time with you as the time goes by.
Thank you very much.
Stay tuned to TVM Express, and we'll be back after the break. Stay tuned.
Welcome to DERSAG Engineering and Services Limited. We hold several specialized permits with the Department of Petroleum Resources, are accredited with service and product codes by NIPEX, certified by Dun & Bradstreet, and proudly ISO 9001:2015 certified. Our areas of expertise cut across critical sectors, including manpower sourcing and supply, engineering services, construction and fabrication works, specialized procurement and supply, operations and maintenance services, and integrated marine services, delivering supply boats, crew boats, tugboats, barges, houseboats, and speed boats. At DERSAG Engineering, we are committed to quality, safety, and timely delivery, ensuring that every project meets and exceeds expectations. DERSAG Engineering and Services Limited, your trusted partner in delivering world-class engineering and energy solutions.